Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the dressings that you make in your ketchup, because I know that's a big hit.
Oh, I love my ketchup. So dressings, one of the things I do is I use the dry Italian dressings, but when I make them, I follow the recipe, but when it calls for oil, I just use water. And then the vinegar, it's just the apple cider vinegar. So it's vinegar, water, and then the dry packet. Shake it up, keep it in the fridge. It's wonderful. Like, I wouldn't notice the difference. And actually, I this past summer, we were having I was going to a friend's for a 4th of July picnic. And I took a tomato salad with, just cut up tomatoes, onions, whatever else I threw in there. And I used that. Oh my gosh, everybody went on and on about this tomato salad. I mean, oh, so good. I'm like, it's tomatoes. And really, they were like, well, what's the dressing? I said, it's dry Italian, and there's just no oil in it. I use water and I use, apple cider vinegar. That's it. So simple. But that, and then I use a recipe that I got from you that was for honey mustard dressing that is just a combination of water and apple cider vinegar, and then I mix some ground mustard and then use stevia. I buy liquid stevia, mix that up. And it's a loose dressing, obviously very watery, but it's super good because if you're cutting up chicken on a salad, it's like a honey mustard chicken. It's really super good. Mm-hmm. And then I make my own ketchup, obviously. Yes, that's very important in my world because I was missing ketchup. I really was. And you'd think I just drank it out of the bottle or something, but I really do like it. And sometimes you just want it. Like shrimp isn't the same if you don't have some type of cocktail sauce, So I just found a recipe online. I mean, it's just really nothing more than just some tomatoes and onions and some spices, again, stevia, cook them down, and then I let them cook for quite a while. And then I hit it with the immersion blender, best thing I've ever purchased, immersion blender, and cook it down some more, and it freezes well. So I don't have to use it all at once. And so that's, again, it's that kind of thing. You start putting things in the freezer. When I make food, when I'm putting it in the refrigerator, I'm weighing things out so I know how much I'm getting. I put Post-its on the top. The Post-its on the top of my containers as I put them in the fridge. So I made hamburgers the other day. Well, I had a package of hamburgers, so it takes, you make it all. And I figured out what I was having for the meal. Well, as I was starting to put them away then into the refrigerator, I just put them into a container. I, put the container on the scale and said, okay, do I have 4 ounces of meat in this? Yes, I do. And I put a little Post-it on the top that just said 4.0 and stuck it in the fridge. And I packaged them with the thought about when am I going to eat it? Because the way I portion my food, I usually do 2 ounces of a protein at breakfast, 2 at lunch, and then 4 at dinner. I get 8 total for the day. So that tends to be how I do it. So if I'm planning to eat it for dinner, I'm going to portion for 4. If I know it's something that I'm going to eat for lunch, I portion for 2 ounces. It just depends, where my brain goes with it, what I'm thinking I'm going to do with it moving forward. Planning, always planning.